Hi, this is Narendran from Binsera UK. In this lecture, I am going to walk you through a basic .NET Core MVC application. We will use Visual Studio 2017 and SQL Server. We are going to follow code first approach in this project. That means we are going to code everything from scratch. Okay, let us begin. Let us open Visual Studio 2017. Go to File, click New Project, select ASP.NET Core Web Application, give it a name Customer Application App. Okay, so say Customer App. I'm going to save this on desktop, so create new folder, Customer App, select the folder and click OK. As we are going to follow code first approach and we are going to code everything from scratch, I'm going to select empty project and uncheck this configure.https. So I don't want to configure for HTTPS, so I'm going to select empty project and click OK. So there is our solution here. So first of all, we need to add some packages. So go to new item, say package .json, click add. Dev dependencies and the jQuery. So select jQuery and select version and comma, then jQuery Ajax and obsessive and select version, enter, again bootstrap. So we are going to use bootstrap for responsive layout. So say bootstrap. Okay, select version 4.3.1 and enter. Control S to save, or you can save all here. Close that. Now we're gonna go to solution again, and this time we're gonna go to NuGet package manager console. Sorry, NuGet package manager, where browse NT framework core to core. So we need NT framework core SQL server, and for version compatibility I'm going to select 2.1.4. click install, click OK, accept it. After that, that's installed. So we need tools, so we need tools here. Select same version and click install. Okay, so we install Microsoft Entity Framework Core SQL Server and Core Tools for this project. So I'm going to do all the initial configuration. Okay, so bear with me. Now we need to add few folders. So say start with model. So as the model stores core information, this is a model view controller project, MVC project. So you're gonna add a controller which handles all the requests, and it's say models. Okay, rename it models. Okay, and again another folder for views which displays all the informations. Okay, here is views. In the views folder we need shared folder. So shared folder, in the shared folder we're gonna make a layout page. So add a view underscore layout. So you're gonna select empty and click add. Now we need to use all the CDNs in the layout page on the head section. So layout page, and here first of all on www root I need to add couple of folders. One is lib. On the lib I want CSS, so say CSS, and another one called script folder. So script folder. After that go to jQuery and DST here, jQuery min.js. I'm going to drag that and drop it here, and after that jQuery Ajax DST. So I'm going to select this jQuery unobtrusive Ajax min.js, click OK, and after that I need bootstrap. So bootstrap DST and then JS, and we're gonna have bootstrap min.js here. So you're gonna drag that and drop it there, and CSS bootstrap min.css here. We're gonna drop it here. After that go here on the layout page and drag and drop the CDN, and sorry, enter here again, drag and drop it, sorry, and again drag and drop that. Control Z. Oh, my mouse. So we got that there. So we need this one, and we need this one as well. Okay, and in the body section we need a header section, we need a body, so section, and we need footer. Okay, sorry, yeah, footer. In the section like a content placeholder, so we're gonna render all the content. So render body, and that's it. Control S to save. That's done. Okay, and now so right. Now on the startup folder we need to make some configuration. So you need to add services dot add MVC. After that you need to replace this with some other code. So I got a code here, so I'm going to use that. I'm going to use that here, Ctrl C, and I'm going to put that here, Ctrl V. Okay, so in here I'm going to change customer, because our controller name is going to be customer and action name is going to be index when we starting the project. And we want to use app.use static files because we are going to use images or CSS, JavaScript, because when we are using these you must use static files, because these are all static files. And authentication, if you want to use authentication, and this is basically routing, that's all. So when you run the project it will hit the controller first and then it will hit the action. Okay, so this is the controller, so it's the controller name, and this is going to be the action name. Okay, that's all. So later we'll have to add one more service for dependency injection, so that I will tell you that time when I'm going to do that. So for now we'll go to views folder. We need view start, so underscore view start, so we need to click add. So we don't need all these clauses, and here it's not null. We are going to use the layout page, so say underscore layout page and Ctrl S to save, or save all here, close that. Now we need one more view import underscore view imports. Make sure the name is right, otherwise you won't be able to import anything, and click add. So we don't want anything, and so what we're gonna do, add rate. So I may have the code here anyway, so let me have a look. Yeah, got the code here. Ctrl C, Ctrl just to save time. Okay, so client up, client, that's okay. Here we sorters. No, not client up, customer up. Okay, customer up. Is it customer up or what? Customer up using models. Okay, so there is some error, is because there is nothing in the model, so we're gonna create a model here. So we could go for a class. Okay, class, say customer class, hit enter. That's gone. I think it should go now. Yeah, it's gone. Okay, control to save. Let me see, do we need any more folders? So we need one more folder called data. So new folder, data. This is for db context class, and customer.cs, view start, view imports. I think that's already so okay, so we'll deal with the customer class now. So in the customer class, what we're gonna do, we going to make some properties here. So first of all, we want to name the table. So table, so data annotation table. Okay, so table, and here we're gonna give the table name as customer. It's available in the namespace called using system.component_model.data annotations.schema, and we want to have a property prop tab. So integer customer id. So you want customer id, you want to make it as a primary key to uniquely identify the customer, and the key, primary key is available in using system.component_model.data annotations. So we're going to add the namespace, and here, so we're going to use prop tab string. We're going to have a string, and we're going to have a name, customer name, and we're going to have customer phone number. So say prop tab string and phone here, and we'll have prop tab so string, and then comes to here address. So that's all. Okay, so now we're going to set this field. So we want to display the name. So say display name, display name, so say full name. So using namespace, using system.component_model, and that's done. So we'll have a display name, full name, and we will have a required field called required, and then we'll have error message equal to please enter full name. Okay, so, and we'll have a string length. We can put the string length here, string length, then we can say it's 50. Okay, and we're going to copy all this and paste it in another one. Control C and Control V. So here we're going to change it, mobile number, and please enter mobile number, and again in here so we're gonna paste it again, address. So we're gonna say home address. So enter, please enter your address. Okay, and we'll have the character 500, and that will do for now. Control S to save, and now we're gonna have so what we got customer class, so model class, and we got layout, we got imports, we got start, we got startup, that's done, and now we need to have a class for DB context, class for dependency injection DB context, and to connect to the database. So what we can say, customer DB context, customer DB context. So it will inherit DB context from DB context, okay, DB context from entity framework core, and here we need to give the constant string. For that, override on configuration, and here we're going to use option builder dot use SQL server, and you're going to pass the constant string here. Sorry, so I may have to copy that. I don't know, I'll have to find it. Give me 1 second, let me find that constant string. So constant string is here, but we need to find the constant from here. Connect and copy this name and come up here and change the database to customer okay. So here is our server, this is the server, and this is the name of the database that we are going to create now. Okay, yeah, so go to tools, new get package manager console, and here we can add migration initial create. Okay, hopefully there won't be any error. If it is, we'll fix it. As done. So update database. So this will create the database for us and the tables. Okay, let's have a look. If there is error, don't worry. As a developer, errors are common, don't be panic. Okay, so it's all went through fine. So now refresh database here, and we have the customer DB here and tables here. Oh, it's not came at why. So we'll delete that. Okay, and it's because we didn't add the property in customer DB context, that's why. So prop tab DB set. So basically this is for the CRUD operation. Customer variable namespace using customer upload modus. Here customize, and this is for CRUD operations, and control is to save, and we're going to delete the migration done anyway. So click delete that, we don't need that, and we don't need this as well, so delete that, clean the solution. Okay, now go to tools, NuGet package manager console, clear that. Come on, add migration. First, yes, say first. You should give a name anyway. So migration done. So we should update database. So this time hopefully it will be fine. Okay. So that's done. Okay, so you can close this now. Now we'll go to SQL Server and see refresh database and see we got our database here, we got the tables here, we got the tables here. Okay, now we're gonna right click and add some records here. So move that out the way. Name John Smith. Okay, John Smith, and phone number 089 something. Address is 12 West Street, London. Okay, and we'll say Sarah Miller 009 something, and we'll say 34 Court Road, London. Okay, sorry, and we'll say one more. What can I say? Tony Parker, so 0 something, phone number 31 Lombard Street, Cardiff. Okay, so spelling mistake, doesn't matter, but okay. So that's all. We add some entries, we add some records basically, and now we're gonna have a controller. I think everything else is fine, looks okay. Just add controller, or we need to add a dependency injection first to get the object. So for that we need to go to starter file, and so services dot add tp context, and here and here, and we need to say customer tp context is available in the namespace. Let me see, it should be in app.data, and control S to save it. After that, come to controller, so you're gonna add a new controller. There are few options here. We can either create an empty controller, we can create controller with the read write actions, you can see here, and MVC controller with views using entity framework. So in this case, the MVC controller will make actions for create, read, update, delete, and list view. Okay, using entity framework. Okay, so this is an easy way, but it will generate the same code as we are coding, so it's safe, there is nothing to worry about. It's more easy, and then you can design as per your requirement. Okay, so here I'm gonna code everything from scratch. So I'm going to select MVC controller empty and click add, and here I'm going to name it as customer controller, and let me see. So after that I need to check what name I have given here. So we given customer here, so CUSTMO, so STOMER, that's right, the spelling is fine. So you need to take care of spellings. First of all, we need to create an object of customer DB context. So available namespace using customer output data. We also need to have one more using customer app dot models. Okay, we also need that. So I'm gonna add that first anyway. So we got the customer DB context here, so I'm gonna say DB, and so we are going to index. We're gonna make a constructor CTOR tab, and we're going to inject the dependencies of the objects into the constructor of the class here, and after that let's make another object DB here. Now we will have, if we say var, we want to store var customer in db dot customize. Okay, so all the customer lists available in the object here, and we're going to store that in a variable, and we're going to display that here. So we're going to pass customer here. Okay, and now we're going to create a view. This is important, you need to create a view using now. So I'm going to have a list view here, and I'm going to set the model class customer model, and I'm going to have data context class for CRUD operations, or we need to have the connection to the database, so we are using that, and I'm going to use the layout page and click add. Okay, there was an error, so let's build, I think it's something with saving things. Here is something problem. Why is that? There is some problem, not sure, give me a second, let me check it. It was fine, just a semicolon, forget about that. Okay, so now, so we will have to add the view, index view, list here, customer. I'm going to use a layout page. So if you go to any other page, you can use it like this. Okay, and click add. So I'm going to hit run. hopefully we'll have all the records from the table here. Okay, let us see. So we got all the records from our table here displayed here. You can see that here, and we got bootstrap layout as well. Okay, this is a bootstrap table. Okay, and I'm gonna close this now. So we need to have create, update, delete, all these functions. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna have a create method first. So for that I'm gonna say public action result, which is a superclass, and say create. So we need to have two methods for create. And one is get method, so http get, and the other one has to be post. Okay, so in here what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a variable var client, and I'm going to store that client is here, customer db context dot custom is, sorry, what happened? Oh, sorry, my mistake. Object isn't it? db dot custom is, so it will list all the customers here. After that, return view, and we're gonna pass client here. Okay, and semicolon. Okay, so my mistake, and we need to have a new here, and we need to have, that's what we need here. Yep, this is customer, and we have the new customer here. Okay, Control S to save. Hit run. Let's see what's gonna happen. So we are not getting it because we did not add any views here. So we need to add a view, create. So we have a create model class and click add. So here, hit run. Okay, create new. We are getting the empty form here. We can fill something like standard Martin, mobile number, something like that, to Heaven Street, CA, VA. Okay, that's it. What happened? We haven't created the method for that. Okay, my mistake. Just create the method for that. So we need to have, we only got the get method at the moment, so we need to have a post method to post that. So we have post here, and then we have public, we have property public, sorry, function public I action results, then create and okay, so in here we're gonna have db dot add then customer. You need to add customer, and then what happens? Yeah, it's not like that. Basically we need to have the table here, table name here, and we need to have an object here, and after that we're gonna pass an object in here, and that's all really. And now db dot save changes. So once you've done that, once you add the customer, you need to save it. That's very important. After that we'll save that variable customer. You'll save the customer, we create a customer variable, and we'll have db dot customer list in here, and we have return redirect to action, index. So we have index here. So after saving the record, we want to go to index to view the list if it is added or not. Okay, so Ctrl S to save and click run. So now we are going to create one record or two records, and let us see is it gonna work. Say Standard Miller, Standard Martin, home address Dow Heaven Street VA. Okay, and create. So it's working fine. We got Standard Martin added in our table, and you can see it here. Okay, now I'm going to close this. Now we will have an edit action, and we will have an delete action as well. Okay, and for to edit, we copy this. We need to have two methods for edit as well. So we'll we'll copy this and paste it here, so you can just make some changes to make it quicker. Edit here and pass the id id here. We need to find id based on id. Okay, based on id we need to find the customer, individual customer, and then we don't want to use this. We only want this customer here, and we only want this customer here. Okay, that's the edit. And again here edit, so we'll have this anyway. Instead of that, update customer, save changes. Okay, return redirect to action index. I think this is done. So we still forgot to add the view. Okay, every time we are forgetting to add view. No problem, we'll do it. Mistakes has to happen. We'll learn through mistakes, and we Okay. There we are. We're gonna edit it. John Hammer. Okay, and click save. There we go. We edited the record. Okay, I'm gonna close this now, and we're gonna make a delete action method here. Okay, so for to delete something, so we don't need HTTP post. It's an HTTP get method. So you don't need to specify it really. It's not necessary. It will automatically pick up. So here we're gonna pass int id for delete operation, delete here, and here I'm gonna use remove. Okay, so you're gonna have remove using id here, save changes. Same thing, problem here. What is that? Yeah, so sorry, you need to create a variable client and store here, sorry, customer store db db dot customize dot find by id. Okay, find by id, you need to pass id here, and remove customer here, save changes. After that customize, so you want to save this, see what's gonna happen. So we're gonna delete that. It's deleted. So all done. So we got create here working fine, we got edit here working fine, we got delete is working fine. If you want to put details, we can do that quickly. It's not a problem. So it's for like get method anyway. So what we do, we use this get method, Ctrl C to copy that and paste it here in details. So details, okay, we got id here. So now we're gonna add a view here, details, so details here, and click OK. So we're gonna finish shortly. There we go, we got details here. Okay, so we got all details. If you want to make changes to your design, then what you can do is you can go here in the customer folder. So you got all the layouts here. This is the index layout here, so you can give the table class if you want to have table class, table something like a table stripper, something like that. If you want, you can give that, and you can style it as per your requirement. Okay, so give an example, and in here in detail section, same thing. So here in this div, if you want to style it, you can style it like that. Say style equal to margin left, say 50 pixel. So if you want to style it like that, if you want to color it like that, you could do anything. This is an inline styling. You can use the style sheet here, external style sheet here on this folder. Make sure it has to be in this folder, otherwise it won't work. So create an external style sheet, and then give the div an ID and call it there, and then style it as per your requirement. Okay, so same thing for create as well. This is all end of the video. Thank you for watching. I hope you have basic understanding about the .NET Core MVC application, and so keep practicing and you get better. That's all. You can also use partial views that I will cover in another video. That's for using Ajax. Okay, today I'm getting late, so we'll catch up in next video. Thank you for listening and have a great day ahead. Okay.